Tell me one thing in your life that is great that came as a result of being comfortable. There's not one thing that's great in your life that you got without having to push through something. Everywhere I look and everywhere I see in today's society, everybody's doing everything they can to be more comfortable. All the great things in my life, all the great things in other high achievers' lives, all the reasons that these successful people that you look up to, that you aspire to be like, are the way they are, have all come from a place of being uncomfortable. When you're trying to avoid the pain, when you're trying to avoid the struggle, when you're trying to avoid the hard things in life, you are actively choosing to be average. You are actively choosing to be mediocre, because that hardship and that pain and that struggle and that frustration, they give you the skills that will forge you into a motherfucking champion. The easy route never pays well. The only route in life that pays well is the hard route, the struggle, the pain, the frustration, and the overcoming of those things.
You're growing in a comfortable world. You're allowing yourself to grow in a world that you are fine growing in. There's no real growth there. The real growth is that place where you wake up and you're, man, I don't want to do this today. The physical is what starts everything. You have to challenge yourself physically every single day of your life. And that's where the growth comes from. Not many things on the planet make you feel good about yourself like getting after it, doing something that challenges you mentally and physically every day.
Every single day, you've got to win the day. Just win today. Just worry about today. Make a habit of winning today.
If you want it bad enough, you find a way. If you don't want it bad enough, you find an excuse.
We've been living in a society that is basically full of shit for the last 20 years. Everybody's special. Everybody deserves everything. Everybody gets a trophy for just showing up. Everybody is a delicate little flower and has the right to feel good and be confident and have self-esteem for the reason of just being born. To get the opportunity to do what you love, you are going to have to do what you hate or what you don't like for a long fucking time. That's reality. Getting the opportunity to do what you love is a privilege of the dues that you pay doing shit that you don't like. That's the real world. People who truly start from the beginning, people who truly start at zero, understand what I'm just saying. You have to do a lot of shit that you hate. And sometimes doing what you love to do isn't fun either, by the way. A lot of these motherfuckers make it sound like, oh, dude, you got to have the passion for this. Dude, some days you just aren't going to have the passion. Some days you're going to come into what it is that you think you love, and you're going to want to kill every motherfucker that you see. That's reality. That's the truth. That doesn't mean that you still don't love it. That doesn't mean that you still aren't going to do it. That doesn't mean that it's not for you, which is what people who lose over and over and over do. They have one bad day, one bad week, one bad month, and they say, oh, dude, this shit isn't for me. No, nothing's for you because you're too big of a pussy to stick it out. You're not going to love what you even think you love every day. That's just the way life works. You're going to have to do a lot of what you hate for a long fucking time to get the opportunity to do what you love. That's the truth. That's the reality. And that's coming from someone that started at fucking zero. In the beginning of anything that you're trying to do, whether you're trying to be an athlete, whether you're trying to be an entrepreneur, whether you're trying to be an entrepreneur, whether you're trying to be a singer, a rapper, a fucking painter, a sculptor, it doesn't matter. Whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do, the beginning is always going to be the hardest. Success is more about endurance than it is about special skill set. A lot of you guys look at people who are up the ladder from where you are and you think they have special skills. It's not that they have special skills. It's that they have skills that they developed by having internal grit and endurance and persistence and perseverance and the ability to eat fucking shit longer than anyone. The beginning is always the hardest, right? But you have to remember, you're gonna have to do a lot of shit that you hate to get the opportunity to do what you love. And people who play for the blood, who play for the fucking win, who go all in on every single detail, even more when they start to win. These people are the people who fucking win. A lot of the people who are working in the jobs that they don't want and the jobs that they hate, those jobs have value. Why do those jobs have value? Because when you can do what you hate to the maximum degree of effectiveness, when you can become the very best at cooking French fries, or the very best at making Big Macs, or the very best used car salesman, or whatever the fuck it is that you do, that you hate, that you're doing so that you can do what you love one day. When you can become the very best at that, you are training yourself to play for blood. You are training yourself to play for the win. Be someone who plays for the win. Be someone who values every opportunity they have. If you're cooking fucking French fries, make the best fucking French fries. If you're making Big Macs, make the best Big Macs. And know that you're preparing yourself for moving forward.